And welcome back to another episode of Grand Tactician, the Civil War. This is the Confederate campaign. We end up seeing another battle around Baltimore, this time between forces equaling almost 170,000 or so men combined. So a very large battle here in the summer of 1862. You'll see that and a whole lot more in the latest episode of Grand Tactician, the Civil War.
Victory at Hagerstown, captured 4,300 rifles and 32 guns. The Cox Corps is, well, the readiness is green, high officer casualties, so we're going to have to change out some officers. A lot of wounded officers in that battle. A little bit unhappy, too, with the overall performance of the higher officers, the higher ranking officers. Clark is disgraced. Barnett is also wounded. Sure, let's do a politically assigned general from Florida. Florida's support is more than good. Got a lot of artillery and cavalry officers not assigned. Well, how about Seth M. Barton? I'm going to promote Henry Heath. Lane has performed well in other battles. I'm thinking about Wickham's got 3-star fame. We'll leave that alone for now. So the siege of Hagerstown is lifted. They're bringing armies straight south towards Frederick. See what happens here. So it looks like Union columns are marching south. We're going to have Magruder try to take Fort Washington, but I think we're not going to do that. We're going to try to halt his orders so that we can start ordering him to come to Stuart's assistance. Looks like the Union is finally going to bring everything they got. It looks like we'll have a large engagement now. What we need to do is get Cox Corps. They're all in like defensive stances. Another large battle, so same thing. But our reinforcements are only 4 hours away now. Their reinforcements are all very far away. So it looks like we will fight this battle. Thornton Broadhead. So we will play this battle. So another battle around Baltimore. We are outnumbered. And it's our very old friend map of the Washington, D.C. area. We get to be on the defensive again. It looks like we'll have to defend on both sides of the river. This should be an interesting one. We have 74 engineering points as well. So we'll be very nicely dug in for this. Plus we have good forested terrain as well. Another battle around Baltimore using the Washington, D.C. map. And it looks like it's going to be a bit of a doozy. Estimated strength for the Union forces will be 94,000, although I think their estimated time of arrival, we might not be able to tell that on our end. But I think they're expecting reinforcements a lot longer than we can bring our reinforcements. Oh, Polk's Corps has withdrawn. We could have used that extra 6,000 men. Looks like we have everyone then on the field. The 3 corps, Lee, Ewell, and the Hampton Division under Magruder. All about even in strength. They're all around 20,000 strong. We have the Pierce's Mill objective here. We are on the defensive. And the Church Road objective that we need to defend. I feel like the Church Road objective will be the harder to defend. As the Union, if we don't defend this high ground here, now we'll take our chances with the Union AI not taking advantage of that. But we can make a nice defensive perimeter around utilizing this fencing and tree area here. Plus we have a large number of engineering points. All right, here are the dispositions for the Battle of Baltimore in May 20th, 1862. We've put Lee's Corps on the far left, guarding the Pierce's Mill objective. We've got high ground here, open terrain. Now, it's doubtful that the Union will march through this rough terrain, so I feel like our left flank is secure. We do have some reserve brigades that we can throw on our far left if need be. Jackson is across the river at Pierce's Mill, guarding that river crossing, and that's the far left of Ewell's Corps. So we have some open terrain here with some fencing and kind of jagged terrain, though. This might, if there's a strong attack by the Union here, this might get interesting. That's why we've held a reserve division under David Jones, probably our best division overall in the Army. Will constitute our main reserve force. We have Magruder's Corps guarding the right flank, which, again, we're a little bit spread out here. So, I feel like even though we are weakest in the center, we have the reserve division in the center to call up, and they could quickly get there if need be. I fear that Magruder's Corps, although relatively strong, they're the most inexperienced, although you have McIntosh's division, and he's got some good experience. Pendleton's command he's on the field. He can be used to help rally troops if need be. Stovall's relatively inexperienced division commands the center of that right flank, so this could get interesting here if the main attack comes on the right. McCown's division, small division of about 4,000 men, is held in reserve just for that very reason. We're going to give some of these brigades some iron discipline that they've earned after the last battle. Change it up a little bit. Expert skirmishing. Zouave 1, trained to fight according to the French chasseur theories. And we'll do some sharpshooters. All right, let's start the battle. It is 10:34 in the morning. Beauregard's headquarters here at the Pierce House. You see our victory points are ticking upwards. Brings us to a minor victory. So according to this, though, we outnumber the enemy by 20,000 men. We could have taken a more aggressive approach, I suppose, and try to hit that 43,000 hard first before the reinforcements come, but we have dug in, and we are going to remain dug in. This could be a waiting game, as if the Union decides to wait for the reinforcements. So the Union have been reinforced. Alright, so that gives us about even. Now I will say that couple hours there would not have been sufficient enough time for us to mount a good attack. And more Sherman arrives. So Peck and Sherman are corps commanders. Federal morale is 70. Well, looks like they are trying to attack the left. Let's shift some forces to address a possible attack on our left flank. Oh yeah, man, lots of troops coming in. And looks like they're going to make an attack here. We do have a small gap. You plug that with McCown. We even have some reserve brigades under Gladden that might be able to... Let's send a McCown. We will send Walton over to support that defense. But these Union troops are going to get really tired marching through this rough terrain. Pull back this cavalry. Shots fired. Looks like the Union advance is completely stalled on the right, or on our left, their right. Yeah, so far estimates say they have 98,000 men on the field. The Union will probably just bring up their reinforcements to make a full-blown attack on the next day. All right, we have reached end of the day. Well, we've reached low supply. All right, so day 2. Well, let's see what the Union can do. Looks like they're creeping more on our left flank again. Imboden ordered to take some cover along this fence. Looks like they're getting ready to attack our left pretty hard. Lee wants Rosser's guns, our only reserve artillery. Well, he'll get them. Got some action with skirmishers, our skirmishers against their forward forces. Nothing really developing on our right. It looks like it's going to be some real heavy fighting here on our left flank. So Bonham's brigade engaged with the first wave of attack by the Union.
And if you've been enjoying this video so far and are new to the channel, feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment in the comment section of the video. Your time is greatly appreciated. I thank you for watching the video.
Bonham engaged in heavy firing. Sort of cable to assist and support. That seemed to do the trick. Second Brigade of the Union getting pushed back. So Granger's Brigade has broken. Not seeing anything on our right. It's almost like General Broadhead doesn't even know we exist over there as he's turned his back on our right flank. Here comes a second attack. Trying to get our guns into a better position. They are not in a good position for firing for some reason. There we go. There's some nice canister shot on the 3rd Brigade. That was it. Still not firing. Probably gonna have to get Bonham out of there. Ooh, we're gonna call in Jones already. So we're gonna call back Bonham. We're gonna try to order him to fall back. We'll turn McLaws. We're gonna have to keep these 3 brigades here. Cabell is just not the best spot. Not the best spot for this brigade, as he is already wavering. We'll dismount this cavalry here. Uvalde's cavalry. Alright, Bonham trying to fall back in good order. And someone is wounded. A Waitman is wounded. Let's fall back. So Waitman's guns got caught up in the mix there. Oh, Cabell is just going right after 1st Brigade. That's probably not going to end too well for them, as they're already broken. So our artillery is struggling to get into good firing position. This terrain looked very ideal for artillery, but the line of sight not to our favor at all. That leaves McLaw's brigade kind of defending this spot on his own without the support of artillery. And McLaw's is racking up some casualties now too. We've inflicted more than we've taken, but at a greater percentage of our own forces. We're actually going to start shifting forces from the right to our left. I'm trying to get Burbridge over onto the right of McLaws and then send Bonham back a little bit. It looks like they're firing at 1st Brigade. Too little, too late. Let's order McLaws to fall back. So Huvald's going to have to really guard Burbridge's left flank. Davidson losing men. Oh, that's the artillery. So now Burbridge opening up on the 3rd Brigade. Well, now our far left is in jeopardy. Yes, we know McLaws is losing a lot of men. It looks like he's broken. They fought well, though. Huvald, you got to turn. You cannot expose your left. How is Jones's brigade or Jones's division? Just taking a while. Might have to start sending men from. Start shifting our forces down. I have McIntosh's division on their way, but it's going to take them a while to get over to the left flank. I think we'll send Jackson over too. But why don't we let's let Jones get across the river first. Well, we've sent 3rd Brigade back. So casualties mounting up severely. So that repulse of Mitchell's brigade is buying some time for Jones's lead elements of Jones's division to get into place. Let's see what happens if we just attack the 2nd Brigade of the Army of Northeastern Virginia. You think there's a lot more troops behind there? I mean, they got almost 100,000 men on the field, so I have a feeling they have even more than just this left flank attack. Although there's a lot. Looks like there's a lot. About 18 brigades I counted. So yeah, there could be a lot more Union forces that we have not come into contact with. Trappier is almost in position, but he's tired from the march. We have Jessler across the river and Edward Johnson about to cross as well. I think there's Wade Hampton too. Bottom's brigade is still well rested, and although they've hit a lot of their lost resilience. Yeah, Rosser's been able to fire. They're laying down, though. Why don't we make them stand up? Bottom's going to send some skirmishers out. Let's make 1st Brigade stand up. I think they're going to try to hit this apex of our line. We're going to send some of these guns from Jackson's division. 6 guns under Captain James Deering. Some incohesion crossing the bridge here. Burbridge has got to expose his flank. So under a heavy assault now, the left flank. Really did not think they were going to attack the left. Not in significant force like this. It looks like Perrin is now under attack. So it looks like the rest of our line on our left is under attack. So yeah, we're going to start peeling off brigades from Jackson's division. Casualties 2,100 for our side and 2,800 for the Union. Lots of firing all along the line now. Burbridge now starting to take on some heavy casualties. Rubald's in good condition. Trappier is guarding the left. I think we're going to use Deschler's brigade to kind of shore up, maybe give Bonham a well-needed breather. Pillow's division taking most of the casualties. Burbridge is taking some flanking fire. Oh wow. Orders getting to Deschler. Taking a while to get to Deschler. All right, Edward Johnson. Also order him there. Hampton's tired. McCulloch and Smith. McCulloch's taking on some casualties. Ooh, Perrin's losing a lot of... Well, he's a small brigade, so he might have to fall back. Oh, that's not even a bridge. That's a ford. We'll move Vaughn over to replace Jackson's position. Oh, where's McIntosh? Did he even... No, they didn't even start moving. I don't know what they're waiting for, but these three Union brigades could probably put a lot of hurt on my position right now if they wanted to. But they're allowing Trappier to get in position to support Huvald's cavalry. On his own initiative, the commander of this unit or a hierarchy acts on his own initiative without orders. Oh, we made 2nd Brigade break. Oh, but Burbridge is breaking at the same time. But Deschler's right there. Trying to give Bonham a break. Union are starting to bleed, though. 5,500 men. We've still lost 3,500. Perrin losing lots of men. Perrin will fall back. Early is on the field We'll throw some skirmishers out to slow down the Union advance. Early we'll try to take up position where Perrin was. Huwald's cavalry has done a nice job guarding that extreme left. But again, the golden opportunity. Who's that 3rd Division commander? Sirwell. Sirwell's division not taking advantage of the flank attack. I'm low on ammunition. We are going to have to get him out of here. Okay, Edward Johnson's in position. We can order Bonham to fall all the way back. Edward Johnson taking over the command of Jones's old brigade. So we've been able to rebuff our line, although I see some units now in our center, which we've been pulling reinforcements away, moving troops away from other positions along the line, thinning out our line. Union has now suffered 6,000 casualties. So. Early now, exchanging fire.
Let's end the Battle of Baltimore for now here. We'll pick up the next round or second part of the battle on the next one. Thanks for watching.